Life is short. Have you ever really stopped to think about how much you're truly living? How many days have just slipped away with you doing absolutely nothing that matters? Have you ever considered how much time you're wasting without even noticing? You know what's insane? On average, people spend 10 years of their lives just scrolling through social media. 10 years! That's right, a whole decade of your life gone just like that. Just think about it. What could you do with 10 years? How many books could you have read? How many businesses could you have built from scratch? How many of your wildest dreams could you have chased down and made real? Here's the cold truth that nobody wants to hear. Time doesn't come back. Ever. It slips through your fingers like sand. And while you're just out here existing, going through the motions, life keeps moving forward without you. And here's the real kicker. Time never waits for anyone. You might be sitting there right now, doing nothing, waiting for the right moment, or telling yourself you'll get started tomorrow. But guess what? Tomorrow never really comes. So let me ask you this straight up. What if you had the discipline to focus, to act wisely, to make decisions that actually matter? What if you could stop wasting time and start actually living the life you've always dreamed of? Discipline isn't just about actions. It's about mindset. What you think, what you feel, and what you do are all interconnected. When you discipline your mind to stay focused, calm, and centered, your decisions become sharper, more effective. You stop reacting to the world around you and start responding with purpose. Think of it like building a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it gets. And just like muscles, if you don't use it, you lose it. A Harvard psychology study showed that people who have strong self-discipline are far more likely to succeed in life. But here's the thing. Discipline isn't about being rigid or uptight. It's not about following a strict set of rules that make you miserable. It's about staying focused on what truly matters to you and blocking out everything that doesn't. It's about saying no to distractions and yes to your goals. And believe me, distractions will come at you from every angle. That's part of the game. It's how you deal with them that separates the successful from the ones who get stuck in mediocrity. The difference between those who succeed and those who keep falling into the procrastination trap is how you handle distractions. When the temptation hits, do you give in? Do you fall into the trap of scrolling on your phone for hours or binge-watching TV shows until 3 a.m.? Or do you have the discipline to push through the distractions and stay focused on the bigger picture, on the long-term goal? Discipline begins the moment you resist that instant temptation and choose to move forward with your goals. That's where it all starts. Look around you right now. How many things are competing for your attention? Your phone is probably within arm's reach. Your TV remote is right there. Notifications are coming in. Emails need responses. Friends want to hang out. It's a constant battle for your focus. And most people lose this battle every single day without even realizing it. Discipline isn't just about making your actions count. It's about completely reshaping your mindset. When you develop the discipline to keep going even when it's hard, when you push yourself to stay focused even when the world is shouting at you to give up, that's when you start winning. Discipline creates a mindset of perseverance, resilience, and wise decision-making. Once you train your mind to be strong, your actions will naturally follow. And that's where the real transformation happens. Now that you understand discipline starts in your mind, let's talk about goals. Because without discipline, you can have all the dreams in the world, but you won't get anywhere. Not without a plan. Not without consistent action. Everyone has goals. Everyone. But here's the reality. Most people have absolutely no idea how to make their goals actually happen. It's easy to set a goal. Anyone can do that. But it's way harder to break that goal down into manageable, actionable steps. You might have these big dreams, but if you don't break them down into smaller, doable tasks, you'll end up stuck in a never-ending cycle of frustration and disappointment. So here's the secret. Start small. Don't be afraid to take small steps. It's far more effective to take consistent, small actions every day than to try to make one massive leap and fail right out of the gate. If you've got a big dream, like writing a book, starting a business, or getting in shape, start with something simple. For writing a book, how about writing just 200 words a day? For starting a business, how about spending 30 minutes a day learning about the market you want to enter? For getting in shape, how about doing just 10 push-ups every morning? The key is to create a goal system that you can actually stick to. And remember, discipline is all about consistency. It's doing those small tasks every single day, no matter how you feel. Whether you're tired, whether you're busy, whether you just don't feel like it, you still do it. As Aristotle once said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Habits are the foundation of discipline, and powerful habits are the foundation of a successful life. But what exactly are powerful habits? They're the small daily actions that, over time, lead to massive results. They're the things you do day in and day out that shape who you become. Think about it. Imagine if every day you spent just 30 minutes learning something new. Just 30 minutes. In 1 month, that's 15 hours of learning. In a year, that's over 180 hours. Almost the same as a college course in something you care about. That's the power of powerful habits. They compound over time, they grow exponentially, and before you know it, they've completely changed your life. The best part? You can start creating powerful habits at any point in your life. It doesn't matter if you're 18 or 80. It doesn't matter if you've wasted years already. You can start right now. But here's the catch. It's not easy. Building habits takes time, patience, consistency, and commitment. But the payoff, the results will blow your mind. Discipline is what keeps you consistent when everything else feels like it's falling apart. It's what gets you to push through when you don't feel like it. It's what helps you make the right decisions, even when the urge to procrastinate is stronger than ever. Discipline builds habits, and those habits will build your future, brick by brick, day by day. Now, let's talk about distractions for a second. If you've ever tried to focus on something important for more than 30 minutes, you know how easy it is to get distracted. Especially today, when distractions are literally everywhere. Notifications on your phone, social media feeds designed to keep you scrolling, emails flooding in, friends texting you. It's a constant battle for your attention. But here's the secret. The key to discipline is not letting distractions control you. A disciplined person knows that to achieve great things they have to fiercely protect their time and their attention. They block out distractions when they're working on something important. They turn off their phone. They close unnecessary tabs. They create an environment that supports focus, not chaos. A technique that can help with this is the Pomodoro technique. You work for 25 minutes straight, no distractions, then take a 5-minute break. This helps you stay focused and gives you that feeling of constant progress. Your brain gets used to working in focused bursts instead of scattered sessions where nothing gets done. Distractions are one of the biggest challenges to discipline, but with patience and consistency, you can overcome them. At first, it might seem tough, it might even feel impossible, but just remember, discipline is built one step at a time. It's the small, consistent steps that add up over time and lead to massive change. Let me share a story with you. A friend of mine had always dreamed of starting his own business, but he was stuck in the procrastination cycle. He knew what he wanted, but he never took action. He always had an excuse. Not enough time, not enough money, not the right moment. One day, he decided enough was enough. He was sick of watching others succeed while he stayed stuck. He grabbed a notebook, wrote down his goals, and broke them into small daily tasks. Every day, he did just one thing toward his dream. He wasn't perfect, he missed days sometimes, but he always got back on track. A year later, his business was up and running, and he already had clients. He learned that with discipline and focus, results don't happen overnight, but they come quicker than you think. Discipline is the bridge between what you want and what you achieve. Every step you take, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goals. You control your future, and discipline will be your best friend in making it happen. If you want a life full of wisdom, success, and real results, start applying discipline to your daily habits. The change starts today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Here's something that might sound crazy at first. The more discipline you have, the freer you feel. It's like a paradox, right? Most people think discipline restricts freedom, but it's the exact opposite. Real freedom comes when you're in control of your time and your life. You don't let distractions rule your existence. You don't let impulses control your decisions. You take control, you call the shots, and you start living the life you've always wanted. Think about it. What's more restricting? Having the discipline to work out for 30 minutes a day and feeling energized, strong, and confident? Or giving in to the temporary pleasure of being lazy and ending up with health problems that limit what you can do? What's more restricting? Having the discipline to save money and invest wisely so you can eventually have financial freedom? Or spending everything you earn on things you don't need and being stuck in debt for decades? Discipline doesn't restrict your freedom. Lack of discipline does. When you're not disciplined, you become a slave to your impulses, to your emotions, to your environment. You react instead of act. You follow instead of lead. But when you're disciplined, you're in the driver's seat of your own life. Now it's your turn. I challenge you to implement just one new discipline over the next 7 days. It could be as simple as waking up 30 minutes earlier, spending an hour a day working on your personal growth, or cutting out one distraction that's been holding you back. Start small, but start now. And don't expect it to be easy. Expect resistance. Expect your mind to come up with excuses. Expect days where you don't feel like doing it. But push through anyway. That's what discipline is all about. Doing what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like it. Real change starts when you decide to act. And remember, every small step counts. Every decision matters. Every moment is an opportunity to move closer to your goals or further away from them. Choose wisely. Life is short. Time doesn't wait. Today is your day to start living with more wisdom and more discipline. You have the power to change your life right now. Discipline will guide you to a life that's more focused, smarter, and more fulfilled. Don't waste another second. Start today and watch how it transforms your future. Are you ready to change your life? Then let's get to work. Because discipline transforms everything. It transformed my life. It transformed countless others. And it can transform yours too. The question is, are you willing to put in the work? Are you ready to become the person you were meant to be? The choice is yours. Make it count.